There are values that even weaknesses does not destroy. Even temporary weakness, there are values that temporary weakness does not destroy. You see, because they are values that represent the original person of a man, or original person, original agenda, something that made God to choose a man. Yes, it cannot be found in another person. So even if somebody derailed, that thing is still cannot be killed. Look at what happened to Samson. Samson, Delilah manipulated her and barbed her. And then they counseled her to remove Samson's eyes. And that was done. And these people forgot that the energy of Samson is in the hair. Samson is already blind. They are already using to grind meal, but the hair grew. The hair of a blind judge grew. The hair has grown. The lock came back. And that lock is connected with power. Samson can no longer see, but the lock grew back. And the power has attachment to the growing of the lock. So the guy went to the pillar, 2 pillars. Because as long as the lock grows, energy will come. That is something that Samson can't lose. As long as Samson has hair, he will have strength in the hand. As long as he has hair. Now that gift is not, it is without repentance, it's an ability. When Satan deceived that woman, the woman was already deceived. But the value of the woman didn't die in deception. Deception didn't kill the woman's value. So God went out of the garden and said to Eve, he said, Luto me France sutolo, you have made a mistake. He said, but there is something in you that cannot be denied. A seed will come out of you to take vengeance. A boy that looks like your original person. I am going to come into, there is something that Satan didn't deceive. He said there is something that Satan didn't. Yes, it's still in you, and I know it's there. I am going to bring it out of you to avenge you of Satan. Religion doesn't teach it. Africa is an irreplaceable continent when it comes to the prophetic agenda of God. Excuse me. As I am here, shepherd, there are things I know you don't take away from me. It must not be found in another man on earth. It must not be found on another man forever. Even both men who are in heaven. You don't take it from me. And I don't joke with it. I don't make convert with it. Is there something like that in your life? And if there is something like that, what is it? And then how pronounced is it? The agenda of God in your life can only be fulfilled through it. The irreplaceability. So if I were you, what I should focus on is to make it loud. What do I say? To make it loud and then trade with it. The glory of your future commands you to develop it early. And then sample it. And then build confidence in it. Anytime you see another girl, you will know that you're different from her. Just by that. Anytime you see another preacher, you will know that you're different from him. Just by that. Now, the deceiver, instead of making people to develop it, he re-engaged them to mock that original value. 1,000 Hebrew prophets cannot replace the value of African continent. In fact, a prophet is somebody who saw things that are unique and point out the uniqueness. We don't create uniqueness. We interpret things we see. Yes. So that those things can manifest their fullness. Why I talk about rejection is because you have to manifest your fullness. Don't forget that I said witchcraft battles originality. You say, come, you're an ordinary person, not listening, you're not ordinary. You are not. Find something that attracts God to you. Even if there are many, one might be outstanding. There is something that I said that touched me. I said the reason the lion is coming for the work the lamb didn't accomplish. Some people will not like that. I say some religious people will not like to hear that is something that the lamb didn't accomplish. My question is that if the lamb accomplished everything, why would the lion come? And can I tell you something? Every spirit accomplishes things according to its nature and size. There is no way a lamb can do the work of a lion. There is no way the Son of God can do the work of God. This is Son of God and this is God. Son of God cannot do the work of God. Now, when the lamb finished his work and left, a particular work on earth is still left for the lion. Now, if you want to develop confidence, on earth, develop confidence in your nature and in the work only you can do for God. I've always joked with myself. I don't joke with my nature and ability, because I build confidence on it. I build irreplaceability on it. Let me say again. I said I build what? I build, somebody should build irreplaceability on uniqueness. Something that shuns competition. If you think that you are also a good preacher, can you preach into my deep? And if you can preach into my deep, are you a eunuch? And if you are a eunuch, do you have vow of poverty? And if you have the vow of poverty, are you the head of life and immortality? If you are head of life and immortality, are you shepherd of mankind? And if you're shepherd of mankind, do you have the mantle of vengeance? Now, if all I say is correct, if I go to my village, you will come there when you're tired of looking for a substitute.